you looking to give your yard and landscaping a fresh new look this fall? Look no further than Gray & Sons LLC General Contracting. With years of experience in general construction and landscaping, Kyle Gray and his team are here to help transform your outdoor space. From mowing and trimming to full landscaping cleanups, Gray & Sons LLC General Contracting can do it all. And this fall, Gray & Sons LLC General Contracting is excited to announce that we will also be offering Christmas light installation services. Make your home the envy of the neighborhood with professional Christmas light installation from Gray & Sons LLC General Contracting. Give us a call at 606-729-6887 and let us make your yard and land look new again. Don't wait. Contact Gray & Sons LLC General Contracting for all your general construction, landscaping, and Christmas light installation needs.
All American Detailing offers many services, including full detail or basic with interior and exterior. They also have paint correction such as buffing, polishing, hand wax, or even a 5-year ceramic coating. They take care of all vehicles, and they love their community by offering active and retired military discounts along with all first responders. Call 606-280-7349 or stop by and see them for a free estimate at 888 US 25 in North Corbin.
We blaze trails where others won't, refusing to settle for the status quo. We hunger for something more. We will stop at nothing to achieve it. Riding across great plains, over mountain passes, and through the heart of America to see more, feel more, be more. This is our American dream. Ride with us.
Since 2009, Gondolier Italian Restaurant and Pizza has been locally owned and operated and has enjoyed sharing made-from-scratch Italian favorites, oven-fresh pizza, and sweet desserts for the London and surrounding communities. We use only the freshest ingredients and offer something for everyone's taste with a vast selection of pizza, pasta, burgers, wings, sandwiches, and lots more. And you can't forget those made-from-scratch cakes. Whether you're one of our beloved regulars stopping by for the usual, or enjoying our unbeatable happy hour for the first time, we're here to help you feel like part of the family. So come visit us right off exit 41 in London, Kentucky.
Let me tell you about my good friends at Heavenly Inflatables. They are Christian people who love serving Southeast Kentucky. For your birthday parties, VBS, fall festivals, whatever you need, give them a call today. That's Heavenly Inflatables. Check them out on Facebook or call them at 606-499-7810.
Quality, creativity, and customer service. That's what sets Curb Kings apart. Located in London, Kentucky, but serving all the 13th region and southeastern Kentucky, we are your go-to when looking for top-notch quality. If you want your landscaping to truly stand out, our custom curbing is what you need. With many different designs, styles, and colors, true curb appeal can now be obtained at an affordable price, yet long-lasting solution. With over 25 years experience, let Josh Maxey and his crew help you through your next outdoor project while making it one of the most enjoyable upgrades yet. Our customer service and reliability will always be second to none, as we will constantly go the extra mile for your satisfaction. Call us today for a consultation and free estimate. Today is the day to take your outside entertainment area to the next level. Call Josh Maxey at 606-224-0715 or Cam Maxey at 606-231-2810.
Are you ready to turn your real estate dreams into a reality? If so, contact Sean Disney with USA Realty. With 27 years of banking experience in commercial and real estate lending and 3 years experience as a top multi-million-dollar producing agent. He's honest, professional, and committed to your success. Call Sean today at 606-620-8350. He's ready and waiting to help make your real estate dreams come true.
This is Donovan Storm here, the manager at the Kentucky Farm Bureau office, the South Laurel Agency here on West Cumberland Gap Parkway in Corbin. My office offers a full line of insurance products to protect your family and your business needs. We offer home, auto, life, health, workers' compensation, and business insurance. I have a friendly staff that's ready to assist you. Give us a call at 528-2030. Again, my staff is located at 1456 West Cumberland Parkway, Corbin, Kentucky. Give us a call today for a free quote.
The Martin family has been in the trucking industry for over 3 generations. My grandfather started this company selling salvage parts in the 1960s, and we're celebrating over 20 years as a Peterbelt dealer. Although we've grown and changed over the years, our focus has always been on you. We get it. When your truck's down, you're not making money. That's why we keep thousands of quality parts in stock so you can get back on the road as soon as possible. At Martin's Peterbilt, relationships matter, and that's why we've been around for generations. Come see us.
It is Sunday night, and you know what that means? It's time for the presentation of In the Huddle, presented by Martin's Peterbelt here on the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network. I'm Ronnie Smith. So glad to be with you tonight. As we begin our program tonight, just want to take a moment and talk about something pretty rough that happened in Clay County last night. You may or you may not have heard about it, but a young man, a senior that plays for the Cardinals of South Laurel, has a couple vertebrae, from what I understand, in his spine that have been fractured. I want to remember Josh Steele. I love his father. He's been a friend of mine since high school. And Josh is a senior, and he's going through so much right now. So we want to make sure that we dedicate the program to them, and that we do all we can to pray for them as much as we can to help them get through this difficult time. And DC Turner, it's rough what they have been through, and our prayers are definitely with Josh.
Ronnie, I can't hear you.
Go ahead, DC. Yeah, Darren says he can hear me fine. So not sure. Check your volume on your phone. You on your phone or laptop? DC has a hard time hearing anyway. So he can't hear a word that I'm saying. So that is all right. So Darren, maybe you could send DC a message for me and tell him to check his volume, that you're able to hear us. And we can hear him. We can hear him just fine. Just for some reason, DC is not able to hear us at this time. But a very interesting week in the 13th region. Lots of tournaments going on, lots of things happening. And DC is going to log off and log back in to see if he's able to hear me. So leave a comment if you're able to hear us tonight. Looks like all my volume controls are fine on my end. Just want to make sure that that you could hear us. So just leave a comment if you're able to hear, and that way that we know everything is all right here on the 13th Region Media Network. So we'll take a quick break. We'll be back right after these messages. We've got a great show for you tonight. We're excited about it.
Looking to give your yard and landscaping a fresh new look this fall? Look no further than Gray & Sons LLC General Contracting. With years of experience in general construction and landscaping, Kyle Gray and his team are here to help transform your outdoor space. From mowing and trimming to full landscaping cleanups, Gray & Sons LLC General Contracting can do it all. And this fall, Gray & Sons LLC General Contracting is excited to announce that we will also be offering Christmas light installation services. Make your home the envy of the neighborhood with professional Christmas light installation from Gray & Sons LLC General Contracting. Give us a call at 606-729-6887 and let us make your yard and land look new again. Don't wait. Contact Gray & Sons LLC General Contracting for all your general construction, landscaping, and Christmas light installation needs.
All right, we're back here on the 13th Region Media Network. DC, can you hear us now? DC has no sound. So very interesting. We can hear you, though, DC. I'm not sure exactly what's going on. Technology sometimes can be a booger, but we'll let him try to figure it out and check back with DC when we can. We have some special guests tonight that'll be on the show, some coaches that'll be with us. So we're excited about the show tonight. and Sally Adams, the head coach of the Middlesboro Lady Yellow Jackets, will be with us, and she's got a couple very special guests with her. And Sally, we are ready for you if you are able to hear us. Can you hear me okay, Sally?
Yes, we can hear you.
I don't know what's going on with DC. I feel so sorry for him. Here's the crazy thing is, we can hear him talking. So I was just hoping that he wouldn't say anything crazy that would, because we can't edit because we're live. But thank you, Coach, for joining us tonight. I know everybody's so busy and the weather's kind of crazy, but we just wanted to kind of brag about your program and kind of talk about you and about your team, and let everybody in the 13th region know what kind of year you're having.
Yes, thank you very much for having us. We appreciate it, especially they've worked so hard. We actually just finished practice, so they're hardworking girls.
Yeah, so let's talk about the season so far. You guys have had a lot of success, some bumps in the road. How do you feel that things are going right now?
We're really confident. Like I said, the girls, we were just talking about it. They've been weightlifting since August. Even after the season ended last year, they've been in the gym. So our dedication has been so much larger than what it has been in the past. So we're really looking forward to the rest of the season and see how we do.
Yeah, when you think about the season, you think about how it's going. There's been so many people that have stepped up for you, and you knew kind of what you had going out. Kind of talk about maybe some surprises, some people that you didn't know really what to expect, but they've really stepped up for you.
Well, we've talked about this. We've known it all along. I know that it comes as a surprise to a lot of people this year. But now we've talked about this a lot. One person can't win a ball game, especially championship. So we're trying to get everybody to kind of step up a little bit. Kiwi was our leading scorer, obviously, for a long time. She's a great leader for our team. But it has been very nice this year that we have some of the younger ones coming up, stepping into their own. But I knew they could do it all along, so it's just so nice for them to finally realize that they can do this.
Yeah, well, and 10-3. I mean, come on, Coach, to have 10 wins this time of the season with so much left to go and so much district play, you've got to be tickled to death with the projects you've got right here.
Oh, we're very excited, and we just try to, we won the All-Age Championship, but we also, like you said, there's a lot of season left to go. We go to Owensboro on Wednesday, so we don't want to hang our hats on that win. We still want to do kind of our goals, complete our goals for the season, so we'll see.
So let's talk about the girls that you have with us. You've got Miss Emily Lambert and Miley Roberts. So hello, girls. We want to give you a chance to meet everybody in the region so they'll know who you girls are. So, Coach, tell us a little bit about these girls.
So this is Millie Roberts. She's the one in the middle. I hope she doesn't mind for me to say this, but she'd be on the floor and I would just beg her to shoot. I would just say, Millie, please shoot the ball. So it's been so nice this year just now. I mean, I don't have to tell her to do that. If she sees an opening, she made a huge shot for us during the Harlan game. It really set the momentum for the rest of the ball game. So we're very proud of her. This is Emily Lambert. It's funny. There's been a few people we've heard, they're like, oh, well, Emily Lambert, she's a new player. She played last year. She did get hurt mid-season, hurt her ankle. But this is her, she was with us last year. She is really coming to her own with confidence. Her confidence is wonderful on our team. She literally, she will shoot the lights out of the ball. But not only that, they all both fill their role as teammates. So they're not just great shooters and great players, but they're great teammates as well, great leaders for our team.
I know that means a lot to you, Coach Adams. So Emily, we'll start with you. Kind of tell everybody what grade you in. How long have you been playing basketball?
I'm in 9th grade. I started playing basketball in 6th grade when I was in middle school, actually because of her. She got me to basketball, so I thank her every day for that. But, yeah, definitely come in. I started a little bit late, but, just putting in the work every day and stepping up, coming to the high school level. It's been a little bit challenging, but just believing in the ability that I have. So.
Yeah, and you're doing a great job. Great job to the success that you've been having. And And Millie, let's talk about you. Tell everybody what grade you're in, how long you've been playing basketball.
I'm a sophomore. I've been playing basketball since fourth grade, since I was like really little. I didn't really know like much, but since I started coming to the high school level, it honestly got a lot better, and I'm playing a lot more.
Well, you guys are both, having great seasons, and Coach, I just want to give you an opportunity. You do have a couple seniors on your team, but you have a very young team.
Oh yes, we have Isa. She's our senior. We have Kiwi. Isa is a great leader for our team. She doesn't get a ton of minutes, but I always tell her she's the heart and soul of our team. Kiwi Betts. I mean, everybody knows Kiwi Betts. Oh, she had a heck of a tournament. She hit a 44-point game, and we're pretty sure that is a Middlesboro record.
Wow.
As a game high. We're trying to look a little bit, but we think she has hit the game high points for Middlesboro, so we're so proud of her. So she will be a big loss for us, but we do have a young team other than those two players.
Yeah, and so Emily, I'll ask you. You're young. Being around Kiwi, and what has she taught you as a player, as far as what she brings to the table?
Well, obviously, Kiwi is one of my best friends, so we have a lot of chemistry on the court, and we obviously hang out a lot outside. So, she's always been there for me and has always been a role model for me, and she'll always pick me up. She's just a great teammate and a greater friend. So.
That is awesome. So, Emily, we'll ask you, just kind of thinking about this year and thinking about the future, your team being 10-3, and here you're a sophomore on this team. You're still an underclassman, but next year, when Kiwi goes on, you're going to be a junior. You're going to be an upperclassman. What are you going to have to do to keep this thing going for your Middlesboro team?
I'm obviously just going to have to step up. We have so many young people, so you just have to have confidence, honestly, and just step up as the player.
Yeah, well, I know that you guys will definitely do that, and Coach, I just there's a big buzz, no pun intended, Yellow Jackets. Y'all get that? There's a big buzz going on in up in northern Bell County there. What's happening with your program? What has been, obviously, great players, but what has been the key to your culture being where it is right now, with these girls buying into you as their coach?
I think first off, just going back to what Emily said, talking about the girls first, they are so close, not just throughout basketball. They're all best friends. So I think our culture as a team is very good. On the basketball side of it, we've changed our philosophy completely. Our offensive philosophy has completely changed from last year. Our defensive, in the past few years, we've ran a lot of set plays. Now we've kind of changed that a lot that way that they don't have to constantly look at me to know what to run. They already know what to run. I feel like our practices are a lot more efficient. We're a lot better prepared for ball games. We try to adjust to who we're playing with. But the girls, their basketball IQ is getting so much better, and that's kind of shown that as well.
Yeah, well, we want to wish you the best of luck, girls and Coach, as you head to represent the 13th region. That is a big deal to get to be there. We hope Kiwi gets to feeling better. I understand she might be a little bit under the weather. But, for you joining us and all that, we know your community is so excited about what's happening. We just had to have you guys on tonight to just brag on you and brag on your team. Go represent the 13th region, all of the schools and everybody around, and y'all have a great time up there.
Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
All right. You guys have a great night. That's Emily and Miley and Coach Sally Adams from Middlesboro, the Lady Jackets. So we're taking time out. We'll be back here. You're listening to Martin Peterbelt's presentation of In the Huddle here on the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network.
We blaze trails where others won't, refusing to settle for the status quo. We hunger for something more, and we'll stop at nothing to achieve it. Riding across great plains, over mountain passes, and through the heart of America, to see more, feel more, be more. This is our American dream. Ride with us.
All American Detailing offers many services, including full detail or basic, with interior and exterior. They also have paint correction such as buffing, polishing, hand wax, or even a 5-year ceramic coating. They take care of all vehicles, and they love their community by offering active and retired military discounts along with all first responders. Call 606-280-7349 or stop by and see them for a free estimate at 888 US 25 in North Corbin. And we are back on In the Huddle. We are going to give my buddy DC Turner an opportunity to turn his volume up, I hope. And what in the world's going on, DC?
I don't know, man. It just started working.
Well, the Lord works in mysterious ways. So that's all that
Are we gonna have a show between here and the end of the season that the weather don't screw it up, the thunder snow don't screw it up, weather don't cancel games, my mic not working?
Yeah. Well, the funny thing is we could hear you. And I was just praying you wouldn't say something crazy, but we could hear you fine, and no need to repent. You were good, and you got the halo around your head, so everything's all right.
Do you see the horns holding it up, though?
But DC, another great week of basketball. We just had Middlesboro's Lady Jackets on their 10-3 on the season, and Coach Adams, she just a first-class lady, and we're proud of what's happening up there in Bell County.
Yeah, just an amazing week of basketball from the 2A, Harlan County and the boys' side. I think I read earlier they got beat by 5 in the championship of the 2A, and then you got Middlesboro headed to the 1A. You got Pineville headed to the 1A this week, I think. Then you've got Corbin girls headed to the 2A. I mean, it's been wild. And then you've had Clay County dedicated the floor to Coach Donnie Gray the Thursday night, and then yesterday was just an amazing day of basketball at Clay County. Got to go over and see the back three. Watched the first ones on the local TV feed here, but got to see the last three in person. Just some outstanding basketball.
Yeah, and the 13th region is definitely in great shape, and we want to welcome our next guest on here, who's making it exciting this season. And we are so glad to have Coach Larry Gritton and also Jacob Rogers from OBI. Gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us tonight. How's the weather over there? I live in London. DC's over in Clay County, Jackson County that way. How's everything over your way tonight?
We appreciate you guys having us on. It's been pretty snowy. It's just kind of continued all through the day. I'd say we probably got 2 or 3 inches, enough for us to keep us from having normal school tomorrow. So the kids aren't disappointed about that for sure.
Yeah, I guess you'd be all right with that, Jacob, to get to have another day off.
Yeah. Awesome.
Well, Jacob, we'll start off talking to you, and I know DC may have some of your stats and all that. He may bring it up, but you have come onto the scene. The Lord has really blessed you, young man, with some great talent. And man, what has been the key for you this year, Jacob, in the success that you've been able to have?
Just been trusting my teammates and playing hard as I can, and just trying to execute the right plays and just keep playing hard and having fun.
Yeah, well, Coach, that's something that I've got to watch a couple of your games online and different things. That's something that it seems to be is your kids are having a good time.
Yeah, that's should be part of the high school athletic experience. Sometimes we maybe take it a little more seriously than we should because we want to compete and you want to be successful and you want to win, and winning's certainly a lot more fun than losing. But to keep it in proper perspective, you want them to have an enjoyable experience. And I think our guys are. We haven't won as many games as we would like, but I think we're starting to kind of come on at the right time, hopefully peak at the right time for March. And so we just keep working a day at a time, but always trying to keep in mind we want them to have a fun experience while we do it.
Well, yeah, I mean, and when I saw that you were going to be coaching, man, I knew it was just a matter of time just because of your discipline and, what OBI means to you personally.
Yeah, OBI it's a special place. It's hard to describe to folks until they've been here and experienced it firsthand for themselves. But it's just it's a great place. If you want, I tell people all the time, if you want an objective, unbiased opinion about OBI, you probably need to ask someone besides me because we're partial to it. I tell people it's in my blood. I grew up here. My dad, coached here, served here for 20 years. My parents were faithful servants. at OBI, and I met my wife here while we were in middle school. We came back after college to teach and coach, and then the Lord led us away to Florida for some years, I think, to equip us and prepare us to come back to lead at OBI. And so it's hard for me to believe we've been back now for 12 years in this capacity. And so it's a blessing to be a part of OBI and to have a small hand in decision making and to get to kind of help set the course for not just a boys basketball program, but for our ministry as a whole. And the opportunity to work with young people like Jacob, it's just a blessing. And we get kids from all backgrounds of life that they all have needs, but first and foremost, they need Jesus, and put them that first. And we're going to give them a quality Christian education. And if basketball is what they love, then we're going to try to give them the very best experience we can as well in basketball.
Yeah, absolutely. Love that, and love that philosophy and just the atmosphere over there and being a part of it. We had your soccer coach on. What a great year the soccer team had. I know that, man, they just were so close to being able to just blow everything away. What did that do for your basketball program this year, the success of the soccer team?
Well, first of all, it created a lot of excitement and school spirit amongst our school as a whole. But it was just a lot of fun for our people to follow that soccer season and success. We've had a lot of quality soccer teams throughout our history, all the way back to the 70s. A lot of international kids tends to translate pretty good soccer. Football is the world's game, and they love it. We had some fantastic young men in our soccer program this year, and they went as far as we've ever gone. They were Class A state runner-up, and then they went all the way to the Final Four. Soccer's not classified in Kentucky, so we were right in there with the big boys. Lexington Henry Clay beat us in the state semi, and then they went on to win it. And we returned a lot of those kids, so we're hopeful that we can make another run at it next year. But it definitely, I would say, it also helped build confidence for our basketball program. A lot of our guys play both of those sports. It held us up a little bit in getting started in our preseason practice, but we didn't mind that. We wanted that soccer run to go as far as it could go. And once it was done, matter of fact, within a few hours, really, we were hitting the gym, getting ready for basketball.
Yeah, well, it was fun. It was fun to follow them. And DC Turner, I know you know a lot about OBI, and this young man, Jacob Rogers, that's with Coach Gritton tonight. He has been a spark plug for this team.
Yes, he has. I've known Jacob for quite a few years. I'm unfortunate for him. I had the striped shirt on most of those years, but it's just the way it goes. The ball bounces that way sometimes. I've known Coach Gritton for a long time, way back to let's just say 80 something and leave it at that. So his dad's a fantastic man. I love him to death. He comes from a great family. So I know these kids are getting a 100% true man leading that program. And I'm not knocking any of the other coaches they've ever had over there. Some good friends of mine work down there. Frank Stratton's one of them. Love Frank to death. And my understanding is you guys are getting your baseball program started up again. So we'll be down checking you guys out there. But a couple of questions for you, Jacob, and then I'll get over to Coach, if you don't mind, sir.
All right.
What's the major difference for you as a player between last year and this year?
I've had a lot more experience. I played in seventh and eighth grade. I've got a lot stronger and faster. I feel like my shot's way better and just overall more athletic and more knowledgeable.
Okay. Coach, what does it mean for you to have a talent as young as he is, like Jacob, out on the floor for you?
It's a lot of fun. I actually played with Jacob's dad, Chris.
Oh, wow.
We were really good friends all the way from elementary school right on through our senior year here at OBI. And so I could kind of see Jacob up and coming when Chris began to bring him to our games and to our gym. And he was just a little guy. And you could tell even at that point that he just kind of had what I like to call that it factor, and you knew he was going to be a good one. And he's just continued to work and develop. He loves the game. He's in the gym all the time. We spend plenty of time as a team in the gym, but he and a lot of our other guys, they get in there on their own. A lot of them live right here close to the campus, even if they're not in our dormitories, and they get access to our gym and our Dr. Dish shooting machine, and they can just go in there and go to work. And that's what Jacob does. He's a really heady player, even though he's still young, just a freshman. He's already got a lot of experience. He's probably one of the smartest players I've coached. He's an extension, I feel like, of our bench and of me as a head coach. I don't even necessarily have to say things to him sometimes. He just kind of knows when it's time to go or pull the ball out, or do we want the last shot, or are we going into, what we call our too high when we're trying to work the clock a little bit and maybe get layups and free throws to try to finish a game off. And so it's a privilege to be his coach. And all of our young men, I knew from the time Jacob was playing on our varsity team as a 7th grader that he would begin to make a name for himself. And I think he already has. You guys said you were, excited to be a part of the Bobby Keith Classic yesterday. Jacob just absolutely shot the lights out. He hit 8 threes, had 29 points, played a great floor game, took care of the ball, got the ball to our other guys in the right spots. And so he's a good one already, but I think before it's all said and done, he's going to be a great one.
Yeah, I was just getting ready to yank his chain a little bit. I think he stretched those nets at Clay County Gym about 3 inches yesterday, because he was just lighting it up both ends of the floor. I mean, it was just amazing to watch. What's it like for you guys, you players, when Coach Gritton's not around?
Sometimes, we lock in and be serious, and then there's other times where we like to have fun and, to goof around. But usually before a game, we lock in and get ready to play.
Now, on game day, let's say you've got a road trip. You're cruising down the road. You guys listening to music, get your headphones on, or are you amongst each other discussing what plays you think's going to work against whoever you're going to play, and vice versa for a home game as well?
On the bus, we usually have our headphones in, locked in. On the way home, though, we like to talk about the game and goof around and have fun. And home games, we like before a game, we listen to music, and after the game, we have fun and goof around.
Okay. Now, I do this to every player that comes on here, so we got to have a little fun with you. We can't be serious all the time. Give us your best impersonation of Coach Gritton.
I don't know.
No extra laps.
There won't be any running involved tomorrow. Okay.
Right.
I'm not sure. He's pretty calm most of the time, but sometimes I think it's a little funny, when he gets in the referee's ears. But he don't do it too much, but when he does do it, I get a good laugh at it sometimes.
Maybe give him a couple of my signature lines or things you guys hear me say.
He likes to say these words, like he says it a lot all the time, like personnel, or what else you say?
Shooting is contagious. They like to quote that one on me.
And punish the backboard. Put the ball on the backboard. He likes to say that.
Hey, you can't miss a shot you don't take, though.
Yeah, that's right.
Can't make it either.
Yeah, Jacob just shooting the ball, unbelievable, and just everything. But Coach Gritton, let's give you a chance to let's talk about some other players that have stepped up for you this year, and kind of let the community know. Some people may not have had a chance to watch you play. Just want to give some love to some of your team that has really worked hard for you.
We've got some great kids. We're a combination right now of really young, but also even some guys that are not as young age-wise. They're somewhat inexperienced, for sure, varsity basketball players in terms of, a lack of experience. But they're working, developing. They seem to enjoy each other. I think our chemistry is getting better and better. You probably noticed yesterday it wasn't just Jacob. It was our other freshman guard, Skylar Roberts, filling it up as well. He hit 7 threes and had 31 points. So wow. 60 points and 15 threes from 2 freshman guards. It's probably fairly unheard of. That doesn't happen a whole lot. I don't care what age or grade they're in or how long they've been playing. Then another just awesome thing yesterday in the win over Wolf County. Coach Creech does a great job over there. He's had some really good teams. He and I played at the same time. It was nice going down memory lane a little bit with him yesterday. But Jason Arunzi is a senior for us. I've called him our Swiss Army knife. He just does everything. Some things that are intangible that you can't even put down on a stat sheet, like the way he rotates over and helps defensively. But without scoring 10 points, he had 6 points, but without scoring 10 points, he still had a double-double yesterday. He had 10 assists and 10 rebounds. And then Dennis Sesmuede is a junior for us. He came to us last year, and the international rule for us with KHSA, they sit out their first year. They do allow them now to play at the JV level. So Dennis was able to get a little JV experience last year. Super high ceiling for him. He's just a raw talent. He's really starting to come along for us. He had a nice game yesterday, and then we start a sophomore, Tommy Brandstutter. Tommy hit double figures yesterday. He's continuing to develop all the time. So we've got the two really good young freshman guards, and then we've got some size. Usually our first kid off the bench wasn't with us yesterday, but he's about 6'6". And it's a unique combination of kids. It's been a little bit of a struggle for me to kind of figure out a style of play and what will work best with this group. I like to play fast and allow our guys to get out and go and get good looks at three to take them. I like to press, but we've kind of just pressed in spurts this year that hasn't quite been what we'd like it to be. But we've got a nice group. We got some other really good freshmen. Our middle school team, their 7th, 8th grade year, the past 2 years, they went a combined 45-4.
Wow.
So we're building on that as these kids continue to develop and grow and get a little bigger and stronger and faster, more experience. I think you'll hopefully hear some good things out of OBI down the road.
Well, the future is definitely bright, and congratulations on a great season so far. The program is definitely headed in the right direction. 9 big wins already, and I just feel like I've said this 2 or 3 times this year on the show is you guys are going to beat somebody you're not supposed to. And that's the fun thing about lacing up the shoes. And you've probably already done that in some people's minds. But, we just pray blessing over you all, that God will bless you. And we thank you, Jacob. Thank you, Coach, for taking the time to be with us tonight.
We appreciate it. Thank you for everything you guys do to highlight high school athletics, in particular, basketball at this time of year. It's an awesome thing for our kids and our coaches. I'm scrolling through there looking to seeing what are the scores and stories and who you guys having on. So we really appreciate what you're doing for us.
Yeah, well, Jacob, you keep up the good work. You're so humble. That's one thing that I would say more than anything is your spirit. And God's got big plans for you, young man.
Okay, thank you. Appreciate it.
All right. God bless you all. Have a good night.
God bless you.
Thank you.
All right. We're going to take a timeout. When we come back, we'll start our weekly awards here on the Martin's Peterbelt presentation of In the Huddle here on the L4 Security Network, 13th Region Media Network.
We blaze trails where others won't, refusing to settle for the status quo. We hunger for something more, and we'll stop at nothing to achieve it. Riding across Great Plains, over mountain passes, and through the heart of America to see more, feel more, be more. This is our American dream. Ride with us.
Since 2009, Gondolier Italian Restaurant and Pizza has been locally owned and operated and has enjoyed sharing made-from-scratch Italian favorites, oven-fresh pizza, and sweet desserts for the London and surrounding communities. We use only the freshest ingredients and offer something for everyone's taste with a vast selection of pizza, pasta, burgers, wings, sandwiches, and lots more. And you can't forget those made-from-scratch cakes. Whether you're one of our beloved regulars stopping by for the usual, or enjoying our unbeatable happy hour for the first time, we're here to help you feel like part of the family. So come visit us right off exit 41 in London, Kentucky.
We're back here on Martin Peterbelt as they present In the Huddle here on the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network. DC Turner is my partner tonight. We want to jump right into our weekly awards. We're going to talk about the girls of the 13th region first, talk about some of the highlights from this week. First off, brought to you by USA RV and Auto Sales, our good friend Shane Tarvin. We want to highlight the Spark Plug of the Week here in the 13th region. It goes to Miss Aubrey Bundy from South Laurel.
Yeah, Aubrey is starting to come into her own for South Laurel as they're getting into district play and the season starts getting closer to the end and tournament time rolls around. I'm excited to watch her the rest of the year and see just how far she can take herself as a player.
Yeah, and it's unbelievable how South Laurel Lady Cardinals, their defense is phenomenal. Got to see them a couple times this week, and they are playing great. Congratulations, Aubrey Bundy from South Laurel, the girls Spark Plug of the Week, brought to you by USA RV and Auto Sales and our good friend, Mr. Shane Tarvin. Let's go on to the next one, brought to you by Save Right Home Care, the girls' top 5 players of the week.
Yeah, Macy White continues to do her thing down at Clay County. Lauren McGeorge, we got to see her in the game of the week this week. Just shot the lights out at Lynn Camp. Who I can't remember when it was. Was it Friday night, Thursday night? I can't remember. Friday night, yeah. Macy Messer at South Laurel continues her path. Brooke Nicholson, I mean, Brooke is Brooke. I mean, there's nothing you can do about that. She's going to get hers and nobody's going to do anything about it. Just a fantastic player all the way around. And then Kiwi Betts, I was waiting on this young lady to kick it into high gear, and boy, did she ever this week.
Yeah, man, I'm 40 plus points, I believe.
I mean, 1944 31, and then she took a little break probably because she wasn't feeling good against I think it was J White Academy, if I remember right. Later in the week she only got in 9 points, but they won big, so she probably kicked back and let some of the other young ladies grab a few extra points, but she went off, and I think we need to get with Ron Edwards and have him to get digging into Middlesboro's stat book, because I'm wanting to think 44. I don't remember, as long as I've been doing this or around this region, any lady at Middlesboro getting 44. So I'm pretty sure that's going to be a Middlesboro record.
That's the top 5 girls of the 13th region for this week, brought to you by Save Right Home Care. That leads us to our next award, the Player of the Week in the 13th region girls, brought to you by our good friends at Dixon Law Office. We've been talking about her, Miss Kiwi Betts there. She would have been on the show tonight, feeling under the weather today, but DC Turner, she is a baller.
Yeah, she can do it all. I mean, she can score. She dishes the ball very well to her open teammates. She grabs rebounds. She makes steals. I mean, she's just an all-around super player, and she's got a future at the next level, without a doubt.
So congratulations to Kiwi Betts. She is our 13th region player of the week on the girls' side, brought to you by Dixon Law Office. Now we're going to go on and talk about the 13th region's top 10 girls teams of the week, brought to you by Barrett and Blevins. And there are some great teams on here. Some teams starting at number 10, Pineville. They have a losing record, but they've got a good team, got some great players on that team. Jackson County hanging out at number 9, Harlan Independent at number 8. And then you've got some 11 game winners at 7 and 6, Whitley County, and then Bell County. Your top 5, Middlesboro, 10 and 3, having a phenomenal season so far. Corbin at 12 and 4. Took a tough loss to South Laurel, who jumps in front of them by beating Corbin this week. Knox Central holds that number 2, even though Corbin beat them, because Corbin did lose in the 2A game, so they lost a couple games. But it's still North Laurel undefeated there at 13-0, cream of the crop, ahead of everybody else. And really, whether it is South or Corbin or Knox Central, and now you got to put Middlesboro on that mix. It's basically any of those teams can be there, number 2 through 5.
Yes. mean, North Laurel 13-0. Had an outstanding game yesterday at South against Simon Kenton. I didn't get to watch any of that. I'm hoping to dig that up on video and get to watch that at some point this coming week. But just absolutely, I mean, 13-0. They still got some more district games to play, and they've got some pretty good opponents coming up till the district tournament starts and then on to the region.
We are absolutely, DC Turner, in the heart of the season, right in the middle. Tournaments are all over for the most part, getting ready for that district play and seeing what happens. Again, Barrett and Blevins, the 13th region, top 10 teams of the week. And the team of the week, that is going to be brought to you by Pepsi Cola of Corbin. Because of that All-A championship, having a big week, DC, is the Middlesboro Lady Yellow Jackets, coached by Miss Adams there, that we had on the show just a few minutes ago.
Yeah, 3-0 this week. Technically, if you go back to last Sunday evening, they're 4-0 this week. They've handled Williamsburg, Pineville, Harlan Independent, and then they beat J. Frank Academy out of Tennessee to finish off the week at 4-0.
So congratulations to the Middlesboro Lady Yellow Jackets. They are the team of the week in the 13th region, sponsored by Pepsi Cola of Corbin. That leads us to the watch list, DC Turner. And as you begin to talk about these girls on this watch list, there are some great athletes that we're going to give some love tonight.
Yeah, Kiwi Betts, I mean, we went over her stats from this week. Kylie Clem at Corbin had a good week. Haley Collins at Knox Central. Abby Gilbert at Jackson County. Carrie Lamb, which we got to see Friday night at Lynn Camp. I mean, just a rebounding machine. Absolute rebounding machine. Lauren McGeorge from Bell County, her teammate, just shot the nets off down there Friday night. And then you go down to Macy Messer at South Laurel, Shelby Mills at Knox Central, Kylie No at Harlan, Brooke Nicholson at North Laurel, and then Lauren Parton at Lynn Camp, which we got to see Friday night in person and got to actually interview her after the game was over. Just an outstanding young lady. Her and Miss McGeorge done a post-game interview with us. Just absolutely fantastic young ladies and excellent ball players.
So congratulations. That is brought to you by Dixon Law Office. That is the watch list for the finalists of the Players of the Year for the 13th region on the girls' side. We'll take a timeout. We come back. We'll talk about the boys here on Martin Peterbelt as they present in the huddle on the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network. Let me tell you about my good friends at Heavenly Inflatables. They are Christian people who love serving Southeast Kentucky. For your birthday parties, VBS, fall festivals, whatever you need, give them a call today. That's Heavenly Inflatables. Check them out on Facebook or call them at 606-499-7810.
Quality, creativity, and customer service. That's what sets Curb Kings apart. Located in London, Kentucky, but serving all the 13th region and southeastern Kentucky, we are your go-to when looking for top-notch quality. If you want your landscaping to truly stand out, our custom curbing is what you need. With many different designs, styles, and colors, true curb appeal can now be obtained at an affordable price, yet long-lasting solution. With over 25 years experience, let Josh Maxey and his crew help you through your next outdoor project while making it one of the most enjoyable upgrades yet. Our customer service and reliability will always be second to none, as we will constantly go the extra mile for your satisfaction. Call us today for a consultation and free estimate. Today is the day to take your outside entertainment area to the next level. Call Josh Maxey at 606-224-0715 or Cam Maxey at 606-231-2810.
Are you ready to turn your real estate dreams into a reality? If so, contact Sean Disney with USA Realty. With 27 years of banking experience in commercial and real estate lending and 3 years experience as a top multi-million-dollar producing agent, He's honest, professional, and committed to your success. Call Sean today at 606-620-8350. He's ready and waiting to help make your real estate dreams come true. We are back here on Martin's Peterbelt as they present In the Huddle on the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network with my buddy here, DC Turner. Glad to be with you tonight. Let's move on to the boys' side and talk about the acclimates for the week for the 13th Region boys. First off, brought to you by USA RV and Auto Sales. Our buddy Shane Tarvin, the spark plug of the week, comes out of Knox Central and having a great year is Mr. Hayden Melton.
Yes, he's another one of Coach Madden's freshmen. Love the way the kid plays. He got 10 and 14 this week. Another one, as I was talking about Carrie Lamb on the girls' side, he's an absolute rebounding machine. Had a great game yesterday at Clay County against Scott County. I mean, the kid's going to be something special when he's done at Knox Central.
So congratulations to Hayden. He is the USA RV and Auto Sales. That's Mr. Shane Tarvin. He is the boys spark plug of the week. Now we're going to move on, DC, and talk about the top 5, brought to you by my friend Mark Crowley and his wife Gina. Jen Mars, for all your roofing needs, call Jen Mars. Here's your top 5 players of the week.
Now, Blake Burnett at Bell County continued to improve every game. Melton, that we just talked about from Knox Central. Aiden Grubb at Clay County. Aiden had a great game yesterday against South Laurel. Maddox Huff at Harlan County, just continuing to do what everybody in this region actually expects him to do. Unfortunately, they come up on the short end of the stick today in the 2A championship game by 5 against Callaway County. And then Grayson Burton from Knox Central, just an amazing player.
So that is sponsored by Jen Mars Roofing. Mark and Gina Crowley, thank you for sponsoring the top 5 players of the week. And that brings us to the player of the week, brought to you by the good folks over there in Harlan, my friend Scott Lisenby. Scott is a great asset to Harlan. And for all your legal needs, go see Scott over there. Congratulations, Grayson Burton from Knox Central High School. We had him on the show just a couple weeks ago. The young freshman is the player of the week in the 13th region.
Yeah, he had 34 yesterday, I think it was, against Scott County, and then against Oneida Baptist Institute earlier in the week, he dropped 15. So that's a pretty good average for a week's worth of work.
Yeah, it is. So congratulations, Grayson. Keep up the good work. He's the Scott Lisenby's player of the week. Now let's take a look at that top 10 brought to you by Josh Maxey over there at Curb Kings. He also has the one-stop phone shop and Dust Till Dawn Landscaping, a great group of teams here in this top 10. And Barberville comes in there and is able to get that number 10 spot. Chris Taylor's group at 10-6 on the season. And then you got a great group of players there, DC, from there.
Yeah, you've got Barberville comes in at 10. Then you got Pineville at 9, Whitley County at 8, Knox Central at 7, North Laurel at 6, South Laurel is at 5, Clay County moves up to 4, Corbin up to 3, Bell County, and then everybody's chasing Harlan County in the 13th region. Knox Central, Pineville, and Barberville, they'll go at it this week and get their district games underway. So this very well could change by next Sunday.
Well, it's changed a lot since last week. South Laurel goes from 1 to 5. Corbin goes up to 3. Clay County moves up to 4. And Bell County up to 2. Harlan County in that 1 spot. And I'm telling you, we have some great talent here in the 13th region. Congratulations to the top 10 teams of the region, here. Brought to you by Curb Kings, the one-stop phone shop, and also Dust Till Dawn, Josh Maxey. Thank you for sponsoring that. That'll bring us to the team of the week, DC. The team of the week is brought to you by Dixon Law Office, no other than Harlan County. Obviously, Maddox Huff has had an unbelievable season. He led their team. You mentioned earlier they fell short today, but, man, they had a great week.
Yeah, they did. They in the Section 7 2A, they beat McCreary County and then beat Bell County by 3. And then they beat Mercer County in the all A or 2A state tournament, beat LCA, Louisville Christian Academy, which is always going to be in there banging and hunting that title over in that area. And then lost today against Callaway County, which, if I remember correctly, coming into today's game, Callaway County had lost 2 games the entire year. So they was like 17-2 or something like that coming into today's game. So that was a good test for Harlan County. Shows them where they're at, and I'm sure Coach Jones will have the boys back in the gym at some point tomorrow, weather permitting. They can get back in, and they'll fix a couple of hiccups that they may have had out there and be ready to go next week.
That's the Harlan County Black Bears, the team of the week. Harlan County Black Bears, brought to you by Dixon's Law Office. Now let's talk about that watch list brought to you by Heron Family Dentistry. Good folks there at Heron Family Dentistry. Talk about these group of young men on this list here, DC.
You got Ryder Atkins from Corbin still continuing to do his thing. Blake Burnett at Bell County. Grayson Burton, we just talked a little bit about him at Knox Central. Ethan Buell at Bell County. Reese Davidson at North Laurel. Riley Fusion, a freshman down at Whitley County. Aiden Grubb, I think, is a sophomore at Clay County. Maddox Huff at Harlan County. We know what he can do. Jordan Mabe at South Laurel. I think he got 20 yesterday against Clay County. As much as they tried to slow him down or hold him down, it's hard for one person to guard him. Period. And Jacob Rogers, we talked to the young man a little bit earlier. At Oneida Baptist, Andrew Smith down at Williamsburg, Sawyer Thompson at Pineville, and Keegan Ward from Jackson County. And the Jackson County and Harlan game yesterday, I think Ward got 22 and maybe 14 rebounds or something like that. He was controlling the paint against Harlan Independent yesterday.
So congratulations. That's brought to you by Heron Family Dentistry, the watch list for the player of the year in the 13th region. We'll go right on to the boys student section of the week. It looks like they had a great time the other night there. The boys student section brought to you by our friend Kim Crowley, as she is such a great promoter. It goes to the Whitley County Colonels.
Yeah, Whitley County student section, especially in district play, and even more so when they hook it up with Williamsburg, as they did earlier, they just go off. They lose it. I mean, they have that entire gym. If you're sitting in the stands watching it, you're going to feel like you're on some vibration machine, because they got the bleachers just rocking.
And they've got Whitley County has Corbin coming to town Tuesday night. That's going to be a game.
That place is going to be off the hook.
So congratulations. The boys student section of the week goes to the Whitley County Colonels, brought to you by Kim Crowley. Now let's talk about the boys cheerleading squad of the week. Brought to you by our friend Heather Martinez from Sean Rogers Realty, goes to Whitley County. They can cheer better when they've got a student section like that, DC.
Yeah, those girls get after it with or without the student section. And they're one of the sparks that gets that student section wound up. And when they get them cranked, it's a lot of fun to be down there watching the game. It's a lot of fun being down there as a referee officiating a game. Just super nice. They don't give the officials too hard of a time. We'll have one every now and then say something, but it's all in good fun. They're rashy, with a little biased opinion maybe coming out of the student section. But the cheerleaders do an amazing job down there at Whitley County.
Congratulations, Whitley County Boys Cheerleading Squad of the Week, brought to you by Heather Martinez. Now let's talk about the girls student section of the week. The Williamsburg Jackets, brought to you by Kim Crowley. They sit down there underneath the goal, DC, and they get with it.
Yes, they do. I'm glad you've been down there and saw exactly where they're at. So, yeah, they make a lot of noise down there at Williamsburg. The acoustics in that gym is amazing, and you hear all of the racket when they get started down there.
So congratulations to the girls student section of the week, Williamsburg, brought to you by Kim Crowley. And then we'll go to the girls cheerleading squad of the week. The Lady Green Dragons from over in Harlan Independent, brought to you by our friend Heather Martinez. They've got a good squad over there.
Yeah, is this the second week in a row they've won the cheer squad?
I'm not sure.
I can't remember from last week. I'm thinking they may have won it once already this year, but
Yeah.
yeah, they make a lot of noise, get behind their girls and the boys, and you can they get with it to the point to where you can actually see the players responding with that little boost of energy.
So congratulations to the girls cheerleading squad of the week, the Harlan Green Dragons, brought to you by Heather Martinez. And DC, been a great show this week, and we've got the love on some players and some teams, and another big week of basketball. Again, we want to remember Josh Still and his family. We were talking about them at the beginning of the show. Our prayers go out to Josh, that we just pray. He's got a couple cracks in his spine. I know we had special prayer for him at church this morning. And Jackie, we're praying for you guys. Keep your head strong. And DC, we forget it's just a game.
Yes, it's just a game. I spoke with Jackie earlier via messaging, and he included me in on what the doctors had said. And I told him we'd be praying for him too. We'll keep that young man on our prayers. He's got a little bit of recovery time coming ahead of him, so he's going to be just fine, I think.
So, DC, hope you have a good week, my friend. We'll have the game of the week. We'll talk about that a little bit later in the week, but you stay warm, my friend.
I'm going to do my best, and hopefully it doesn't snow a whole lot more than what it is, and I can get out of here in the morning and get to work, but I'm not leaving till sun up, so I can see exactly what I'm going to hit.
All right. My friend DC Turner, have a great night. You've been listening to Martin Peterbelt as they present In the Huddle here on the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network. Till next time, so long and have a great night.
The Martin family has been in the trucking industry for over 3 generations. My grandfather started this company selling salvage parts in the 1960s, and we're celebrating over 20 years as a Peterbilt dealer. Although we've grown and changed over the years, our focus has always been on you. We get it. When your truck's down, you're not making money. That's why we keep thousands of quality parts in stock so you can get back on the road as soon as possible. At Martin's Peterbilt, relationships matter, and that's why we've been around for generations. Come see us.
This is Donovan Storm here, the manager at the Kentucky Farm Bureau office, the South Laurel Agency here on West Cumberland Gap Parkway in Corbin. My office offers a full line of insurance products to protect your family and your business needs. We offer home, auto, life, health, workers' compensation, and business insurance. I have a friendly staff that's ready to assist you. Give us a call at 528-2030. Again, my staff is located at 1456 West Cumberland Gap Parkway, Corbin, Kentucky. Give us a call today for a free quote. Thank you.